Hey guys! Today I wanted to do a little update video on something you can probably already tell because of how I titled this video. I'm scared to make this video. I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat some sushi while I make this video. Hopefully it will keep me calm. So this is my first mukbang too while I talk. I didn't want this video to be super serious because I don't know. I just want to talk. I don't know how well this is gonna go. I mean, is it even possible to eat and talk at the same time? Everyone's gonna be like, shut your mouth when you talk. Do not talk with your mouth full. Do you guys like pickled ginger on your sushi? Because I do. At first I thought it looked like salmon, so I was like, ugh. But I found out it's ginger. I wonder if I can make my own. Probably. Maybe I should do that. I eat enough sushi. So basically what sparked this video was a few things, mostly like the vegan place, because you cannot do anything right, ever. Not even if you have good intentions. If you make a mistake, even if you have good intentions, nope, you messed up. So I've been vegan for more than 2 years now. And I knew about these vegan places, like it's not something that that goes unnoticed. There is always going to be people commenting on what you do, saying that's not good enough, you made a mistake, blah blah blah. I've made lots of mistakes whilst being vegan. There's been a few times that I've accidentally, you know what? This does not work when you're trying to dip this into wasabi, so I give up. This sushi tastes so much better than my sushi. There has been times where I accidentally eat animal products, and I have made a video about all the non-vegan things I've eaten, and even on that video I had people saying, you're not vegan, vegans don't eat animal products, and I was like, accidentally is in the title. Like, I didn't purposely eat an egg or something. And then a few other people even commented on that video like, how can you not know something contains animal products? And it's like, there's a lot of things in this world that do not have labels directly telling you what is in there. That was my first encounter with somebody telling me what I'm doing is not right. Basically, this person commenting, it got to the point where I was like, what is your point? Like, what do you want me to do? I can't go back in the past and make me not have accidentally have eaten that. Like, now I know I won't do it in the future. You live and you learn. I just find the people that do that to be so unneeded. I appreciate when somebody tells me that there is something in something that I didn't know. Once I ate McDonald's apple pie and I posted a picture on Instagram, and immediately I had somebody tell me there's animal products in that, and then I was like, what? And then they told me what it was. I researched it, I found out, I changed the caption on the picture and I put, whoa, there's hair in my food, because there was L-cysteine in there. So you live and you learn. I'm glad for the people that politely tell me that there is something in something and I learn about it. But when somebody tells me that there is something that I ate in the past that I now know is not vegan, when they just tell me you're not vegan because of that, I'm like, you got me. I'm supposed to be eating and talking. I'm not good at this. A while ago, in my hometown Facebook group, which is a very small Facebook group at that, there is about 200 to 300 people in my hometown that are vegan. And when I first became vegan, I had no idea there was that many. I thought like me, maybe one other person were the only ones. So when I found the Facebook group, I was like, oh my gosh. So make sure you guys check your local area on Facebook for Facebook groups like that, because it can be really helpful. I feel really close to everybody in that group. I feel like I can talk to any of them and they're all so nice and we all get along. We all have so much to talk about because we're all in the same area. We talk about, oh, we need this kind of vegan restaurant. Oh, there's vegan options here, and it's great. We have meetups, we do potlucks. There's been a few times that they've done bigger activist type things that I haven't been able to go to because I am in a different city now at school. So they went to a rib fest that was back at home, and they did a little stand so they could give out information if people wanted it. And I wasn't able to go to that, and there was a few new people that came to that. And since then, a few new people have gotten added into the group from bigger cities. And the city I'm in now has about 1,000 to 2,000 vegans, so, or people trying veganism, I should say. But it's a lot different. There's a lot more nasty people because it's a bigger group of people. People are assholes whether they are vegan or not. Just because they change their lifestyle, and you know, just because they change their lifestyle isn't gonna make them less of an ass or more of an asshole. A while ago somebody posted, hey, what do you think about having old animal products like wool or leather? And I think I was the first or second to comment, and I put like, hey, I have this problem too. I still own a leather jacket, leather boots, and that's it. I'm pretty sure that's all I have. And I was like, I personally wear them, and I'm going to wear them until I cannot no more, because I don't have money to go out and buy a new coat. And so I'm gonna wear this coat that gives me warmth until I can afford to buy a new one, or until the coat is unusable and then I have to buy a new one whether I have the money or not. But I'm not gonna go out and buy something, cut into the amount of money I have, just because I don't want to wear a dead animal. Like, some people, yes, wearing a dead animal is gross and they don't want to have a dead body part on them, because to be honest, a great example somebody used was if you had a leather lamp. Picture that leather as human skin. Would you still own a human skin lamp? And a lot of people were like, oh my god, like, no, animals do not consent to be killed. It is not okay to use their bodies. You're not supposed to exploit living beings. That is what slavery was. Animal products being used in that same way, that's the same thing as slavery. You're using them for your own benefit. I didn't see the point in this person commenting under me, but somebody commented below. They said something along the lines of, this is disgusting, who would even consider wearing their old animal products? They were the same person that said, that's like having a human skin lamp, like why would you keep that? And I was like, well, I would keep a human skin lamp because if before I became a human activist I thought that human skin was beautiful and okay to wear, if I became a human activist and I realized that was wrong and I still owned that lamp, I would keep it because I already bought it. There's no point in throwing it out just because I find it disgusting. I think it's wrong how that human died, how that animal died to be turned into a product. But the damage is already done. When I bought that lamp, when I bought that leather jacket, when I bought those boots, supply and demand. As soon as I bought that, they made another one to take its place. The demand for the product increased, therefore they made more. I cannot take that back because that happened when I bought the item. At this point now, if you still own the product and it's long after you bought it and you realize it's wrong, you're not going to buy it anymore like that. There's nothing wrong with keeping it. There's nothing wrong with using it until you can't use it no more. You can give it away, you can donate it, you can bury it, you can do whatever you want with it, but there's nothing wrong with somebody keeping it. You don't need to get mad at them for that because they're not causing any harm. If somebody walks by them and they see them wearing it, they can say, oh, it's fake leather. Even if it's not, because you cannot tell the difference. If somebody asks where they bought it from, instead of telling them where they got it from, they can name off a cruelty-free alternative. Would the person really know the difference? When I'm with my close friends and they go, hey, I thought you were vegan, why are you wearing a leather jacket? I go, I bought it before I went vegan. I did not know about the cruelty in the leather industry before then. And I tell them, I regret buying it now, but I can't do anything about it. The damage is already done, so I still wear it. What's wrong with saying that? Like, people like that. They piss me off. I have like pimples and rashes on my neck, so if that's what you see me itching, it's still slightly there. I said in a past video that I have a slight rash that went all the way from my shoulder to my chin. It's starting to go away, so I don't know what I'm allergic to or what happened, but so that kind of sparked this video, this conversation. A few days later, somebody else posts in the city I'm in now's vegan group, and they say wearing fake fur is not vegan. Try to wrap your head around that. If you've never heard that before, try to wrap your head around that. This person said because by wearing fake fur, you're making people think that wearing fur is okay, because they might not know that it's fake. Even if they know that it's fake, it's still supporting the idea that an animal's skin and hair looks good as a fashion item, and that is supporting exploitation. Okay. This literally, because of those two things occurred like right after the other, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I don't want to be vegan anymore if this is how this is gonna go. Like, it really made me look into, okay, what does plant-based mean and what does vegan mean? Because maybe I'm just not vegan. And I thought about making a video saying, you know, now I'm plant-based, I'm not vegan. But then I was like, no, because I went vegan originally for health reasons and environmental reasons. Yes. Actually, I went vegan in the beginning for health reasons. Yes, that is plant-based. Then I started learning about all the environmental reasons. I watched Cowspiracy and I was like, then I realized how much we are exploiting animals when we do not need to be. We do not need animal products at all to survive. And I realized how wrong that was. Something I never connected with was ethics, I guess. I've always had issues connecting with ethics because I was raised in a hunting family. They all hunt. I got my hunting license before I went vegan. I never connected with animals in pain that much, to a certain extent. I don't know why, but I have trouble connecting with the ethical side of things, and I think it's because of the hunting and how I was taught not to care about animals when I was young. I'd be taught to love my dog or my cat, but if they die, like, they're an animal, they die, it happens, like, just don't think about it. I was kind of taught to be detached from death. I am very factual too, so I find it easier to bring up health and environmental statistics and facts when I'm arguing for veganism. It's very difficult to argue about ethics because some people don't believe that killing is wrong. It's disgusting that some people out there think that that is right, but you can't change their mind. It's not facts that it is wrong. It's a belief. It's your compassion telling you that it's wrong. Anyway, I'm lost. I forget what I was talking about, but the whole fake fur thing. I have a coat over there that has fake fur on it. You know why I wanted fake fur on it? Because fur is beautiful, whether it's on an animal or if it's fake. Fake fur can be made to look like real fur, and that looks beautiful. It's very beautiful because you don't have to kill a living being to make it. Real fur on an animal, that is beautiful because that animal is beautiful. And you shouldn't kill that animal to get its fur. You can go and make fake fur to replicate what it looks like, and you can pretend that you have a beautiful fur coat like that animal. But it's fake fur. It should be fake fur. It shouldn't be real fur. That's when you wear real fur, that's disgusting. That's ew. Like, what? How is that beautiful? No. It's so beautiful to rip the skin off of another animal, soak it in salt and chemicals, and then stick it on a coat. That's beautiful. That sounds disgusting. That sounds demented. That sounds like you are some sort of cannibal serial killer person that just, instead of eating the animal, you're just taking its fur as a trophy. Like, that's yuck. When I go to Walmart, they have these wonderful fake fur rugs. Walmart has these beautiful fake fur rugs. It looks like fur, it looks like it might be from a polar bear. Well, guess what? Walmart makes these in all sorts of colors. They come in lime green, purple, pink. Have you ever seen a lime green, purple, or pink, or blue animal in the wild with that color of fur? So is fake fur just to make it look like real fur because we think it looks beautiful? Or is it because it feels beautiful? Because it feels soft? Maybe it's because it feels really soft. And because we like petting animals, so we like petting fur. Because most of the animals we like have fur. Maybe it's because it's super warm and we want to stay warm. Fake fur is vegan. It is not exploiting animals, and it's not promoting for you to go and do that to animals, because you can buy fake fur in all sorts of different colors. I just don't understand where this person was coming from. This video is getting really long, so I'm going to try to wrap it up right now, although I'm not done. I still got 4 more pieces. I'm going to call myself a vegan because I do fight for the planet, I fight for other people's health and my health, and I fight for the animals. Look at my shirt. Thank you, Bella, for this shirt, by the way. I fight for everything. I care about everything. Yes, I might have a stronger environmental and health focus because there's so many facts to back that up. Ethics side of things, people have different opinions on what is right and what is wrong. But a lot of the times they're just specious. So if you tell them, well, you think it's wrong to abuse a dog, but you think it's okay to abuse a cow, then all of a sudden their opinion's like, whoa, like they didn't realize that they were so specious. So anyway, this whole video basically about fake fur, vegan police, and having old leather and wool products. Like can people just stop? Having old products is not harming anything. It's only when you buy the product that you are causing harm. Fake fur is not causing harm. It may mock real fur, but guess what? Veggie burgers mock real meat. But not all veggie burgers. Some veggie burgers you can clearly tell it's a veggie burger. There's carrots, there's beans, whatever. Some fake fur is purple and pink and lime green. It does not look like real fake fur. Does that mean you should ban veggie burgers because they're promoting real meat and people might look at that veggie burger and think that it's a real burger? Like, can people stop? So here's my little rant. That's the end of my rant. I'm sorry. I hope you got an opinion on these topics. Goodbye. This is the end.